my channel. So today I'm doing what's in my baby's diaper bag. This is not a newborn diaper bag. He is no longer a newborn. This is what's in my baby's diaper bag, and it will be for probably this 3 to 6 month range, even though I don't expect it to change a whole lot once he hits 6 months. So it is winter or fall, but it's getting cold. So I do have a few winter accessories in here that we just leave in the diaper bag so that we have at all times if we do need them. So yeah, I'm just gonna jump right into this. I'm gonna start with the big pocket in the middle, and I did forget to mention that I am using the Skip Hop Grand Central diaper bag. It is big, it's huge, and it's still jam-packed, but I really love this diaper bag. It's not very fancy or anything, it's not very mommy looking, but it's serving its purpose. It was a really good price, so this is what we're using. Down the road, I might invest into like Lily Jade or something like that. I really love the stream, clean leather look of the Lily Jades, and then I can use it with baby and I can use it on my own as well. So I might invest in one of those at some point if I can get a good deal on them. So I'm gonna jump right in with this big center pocket in the middle. The first thing is his little winter accessories, which I did show in my baby boy winter clothing haul. So his toque always stays in the bag in case we need it. In the car he doesn't need it, but if we're out and about he will need that. And then his little mitts, which he doesn't like, but we try and keep them on his hands because it does get quite cool outside. That just stays in there. The next thing is a muslin. Sometimes, well, he always has a muslin with him in his car seat or in his stroller, but sometimes I actually keep 2 of these in the bag. I change him on here, he plays on one of these, he burps on them, he snuggles them for bed. I have probably a dozen of these. I use muslin swaddles for absolutely everything. So this one, we just have 1 in the bag for the time being, but I love these. The next thing is just clothing items. When he was a newborn, I had so much clothes in here. It was summer, some days were hot, some days were cold, some mornings were cold, some afternoons were hot. I had so much clothes. Now, on average, I keep about 2 outfits in his bag. Sometimes there's accidents, blow-ups, he drools. I like to keep a few outfits in here. So the first one is just like a cotton sweatpant, super cute, super thick, great for the winter, and then just like a matching onesie to go with it. Kind of matches, I guess. So 1 outfit. Then I've got outfit number 2. So I've got just these little cotton jean looking ones, and then he has, oh, this is an undershirt, so just like a little undershirt onesie, and then he has this little sweater to put on top. So on all of these shirts that aren't onesie things, I do love to put onesies underneath because it does get hard to pick up your baby. The shirt's going up, you're touching his back, it's cold here. So I always carry at least 1 of these in my bag. I'm surprised I only have 1. But yeah, I always carry at least 1 of these, and I have like half a dozen just plain white ones that I'd put under clothes as well. So 2 outfits. Next are 2 little pairs of socks. I do try and match the socks with the outfits, and if I can't, then I just get white. But yeah, so just 2 pairs of socks. The next thing is just this 1 little toy. He, like I said, he's playing with toys now, he's loving them, and I only have 1 in here, but let's be real, I normally bring like 3 or 4 or 5. 1 that makes music, 1 he can chew on, probably like his Sophie, and then 1 of these. So right now I only have 1 in the bag. I just haven't really packed it this morning yet. Next thing I have in the big pocket is just this pack of Huggies wipes. I really love this clutch. I find it keeps the wipes moist. It was cheap. It's good. It's better than those old plastic casey things that I used to use. So yeah, so I just refill this and keep that in my diaper bag. I'm going to go into these 2 little pockets here on the inside of the big pocket. So I have, on a typical day, probably about 3 to 4 diapers in my bag. When he was a newborn, I'd carry like 8 or 9. So right now I just have 3. No, right now I just have 4. And I'm using the Huggies diapers right now. I really like them. Preference, I guess. In that pocket as well, I also have these Diaper Genie little pod to carry bags in case he has a messy diaper and I have nowhere to put it. It goes in here and then back in the bag until I can get somewhere to dispose of it. In that pocket, I also have this Oliva Natural diaper cream. I really like these products. I use them for like nipple balm, this, some bath washes and stuff like that for the baby. So I really like these natural products, so I'm using that. And then in the other little pocket here, I have just my breast pump. Now I normally keep this in a Ziploc bag to keep it kind of sterile. I haven't yet sterilized it today. I sterilize this every day, the portion that I use. So I haven't yet sterilized it today. I'm not planning on going out or anything, but I will end up doing it and then putting it into a clean Ziploc bag before my next trip out. He's not ready to eat. I really like to have this on hand everywhere I am, and then I just have the little base here that this always sits in my diaper bag. Alright, so that's it for the big pocket in the middle. I'm gonna show you guys. I've got this little pocket here and then this little pocket up here. So in here I just have some Purell hand sanitizer. I use this absolutely every time I change his bum, every time we're out grocery shopping and then I need to touch the baby. I always use this on my hands, and then if I'm gonna nurse him, before I touch my breast, if I'm out, then I'll use this. I also just have my house key in there. I don't leave my house keys and my car keys together. Sometimes Ryan will take my card, sometimes I'm out without my car, or I don't even know. Sometimes I go out with my jacket and I don't need my house keys. This just sits in my diaper bag. Normally my set of car keys will normally sit in here as well, but I went out last night to the store and I didn't take the baby bag with me, so the keys are in my jacket pocket. The next pocket is the one down here, which I normally just leave my wallet in there. Just an old Michael Kors wallet. I need a new one, but it's not a huge priority right now, so I just leave that in there. It's easy to access. I'm not super concerned about someone stealing it. My bag is always underneath the stroller or in my arms or in my car, and it has a really good zipper on it. The zipper is hidden as well on the bag here, like with this little flap, so it would take a lot for someone to go in there and nap the wallet out. So I'm going to go into this pocket. So there's like the big pocket in the middle and then these two pockets on either side. So I'm going to go in here. And in here I just leave these hand and face wipes now that he's older. Sometimes he gets lint or something on his face, or he's very mucousy. Then I'll just use these hand and face wipes. I also normally leave a pacifier and toy wipe in here if his toy falls on the floor, his pacifier, or if I need to clean his bottle or something, but it's not in here right now. But I normally have the same pack with pacifier wipes. I also just leave a change in breast pads. I don't really use these a whole lot, but in case I get engorged or they start leaking. And then I just have my Maui Gyms in there as well. That's it for that pocket. The first thing I leave in this little medical zipper pocket that I have is his immunization record. Now I'm not going to show you the front part of it because it has our home address and stuff on it, but yeah, I just take this with me and everywhere I go, just in case something had to happen, God forbid, and we had to go to the hospital or something. I really like to have this on me at all times. The next thing is the HydraSense. Reason why I got this one is because when I was shopping for one, Easton was a very small newborn and he was very congested, and I couldn't find the nose Frida anywhere. I really wanted it, couldn't find it at any of my stores. So I just ended up getting the HydraSense, and I find it works very well. It probably works just as good as the nose Frida, if not better. So we're really liking this, and little mister has a cold again, so we are using this every single day. So that just sits in there at all times, really, just in case. I'd prefer to be prepared instead of not being prepared. The next thing are these little camellia drops. So these are just individual drops, and they're for teething. So we started using these because he's getting quite fussy with his teeth and chewing on everything. He's very early at this, but we are using these not every day. I always like to have these on me, and I like to keep them in this little package, even though there's 4 or 5 of them in here. The next thing is his Braun thermometer. This is the ear thermometer. I think it works. I think it works okay. I use it. I like to have it on me. Again, you never know when he might spike a fever. You never know when you might think he has a fever. So this is always good to keep on hand. I normally keep this one in a Ziploc bag too, but today it's not in a Ziploc bag. Like I mentioned, I didn't pack this bag this morning. This is just like how you get it. So not everything is placed exactly where it goes, but I try and keep it organized throughout the day. The next thing is this cough medicine that was recommended for his cough and mucus that he had. He was really, really sick. It's only recommended for children age 1 and up, but the doctor did justify, and the pharmacist, with the amount that he weighs, and they gave me a smaller dosage to use for him, and it has been working. So I keep that on me. I also keep a little Tylenol doser. Yeah, doser. I also keep a little Tylenol doser on me, and again, that normally sits in a Ziploc bag, and I keep Tylenol. I don't like to give him loads of Tylenol, but sometimes it's the only thing that ends up working when he's fussy, if he has a fever, if he's teething or something. So again, I like to keep this on me. He had shots yesterday. He had his 4-month shots, so he definitely needed this. Nothing else consoled him. So I have like 4 of these little bottles. I ended up picking them up at Costco, 2 in a pack for $8 maybe. So yeah, so I really like to keep one of these in our diaper bag, and then I just use this doser for multiple different things. It has like the amount on it, so it's not too bad. In that pocket, I also keep a soother. He doesn't really like the soother, but it's there just in case he needs it, in case he needs comfort and stuff. And I like to keep it with all of those, so if I'm looking for it, it's just in one little pocket. I don't have to rummage through the whole bag to find it. Alright, so that's it for that pocket. In the back pocket, all I have right now today are these are Grovia, I think they're Grovia cloth wipes, actually. We don't use them for cloth wipes. We have been using them for bath time and face washing. They're so nice and soft. They're a little bit pricey when it comes to using them as a face cloth. They're probably retail for $1 a piece, if not more. But they're so comfortable and we love them. And again, if I just want to wash his face or something, then I will use these for him. Besides that, that's all I have in there. And then in the side bottle pockets, there's 2 side bottle pockets on either side. There's no flap to close them, but even an 8 or 9 ounce bottle fits in there without popping out the top, so that's perfect. So one side I normally leave my water bottle or my coffee mug, and it's not in there right now because I'm not going out. And then in the other side I just leave a 5 ounce Avent glass bottle. So that's what we're using currently. So if I need to pump and give him some milk when I'm on the go and I can't stop and nurse him, or if I'm not in a spot where I can nurse him, then I at least have 1 bottle on me. So that's all for Easton's diaper bag content. That's all we normally keep in there now. Like I said, we do add a few toys or things are in different bags and stuff, but that is basically what we keep for a day trip. It might be a lot to certain people. I'm kind of an overpacker. Like, I go grocery shopping with all of this in my bag. But I just don't take things out if I'm going for a shorter trip or a longer trip. I just make sure I have everything. I never know how long I'll be gone out for. I don't know how many poops or pees or blowouts he's gonna have while we're gone, or spit ups. And I'd like to be prepared. I don't want to be that parent who's out and about and I'm missing loads of stuff for the baby. He probably doesn't need 4 diapers for a 2-hour trip. He might not even need 1 for a 2-hour trip. But at least if I need it, it's in the bag. So anyways, yeah, like I said, that's all for this video. So if you liked it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Like I've mentioned before, it does help my channel out a lot. I am a new YouTuber. And yeah, so if you're new and you love my videos, don't forget to subscribe to my channel.